Professor Lakshmi Narayan Mandal, is 91 now. Professor Mandal began his primary education in a school in district Birbhum, West Bengal. He completed his master degree in science in 1949, from the University of Calcutta. Guided by Professor Prankima Day, the eminent microbiologist of the country, Professor Mandal then pursued his research work in the field of fixing blue-green algae at West Bengal State Agricultural Research Institute. His work drew attention of the contemporary scientists the world over. The University of Calcutta bestowed DSc degree on Dr Mandal in 1964 for his work on biochemistry of waterlogged soils. Later, Professor Mandal served in different organizations like River Research Institute, Central Inland Fisheries Research Institute, Central Sericulture Research Institute, University of Kalyani, and Bidhan Chandra Krishi Viswavidyalay. Besides his academic excellence in the domain of his subject, his contributions to the preparation of study materials, syllabi, especially in postgraduate level, and of course, the infrastructural setup and management for BCKV. He worked longest at highest levels, have stood him in an iconic status in the field. Professor Mandal has reached from one summit to another. The list is never-ending, as follows. The Dean of the newly formed BCKV, and later, the Vice-Chancellor of the same university in 1981. DSc, honoris causa, was conferred upon him, by the Uttabango Krishi Viswavidyalay, for his mammoth contribution to agricultural education. The Indian Society of Soil Science, earlier conferred on him honorary membership, in recognition of lifetime contribution to the field. Wherever it was, it stood witness to his path-breaking research work. Many laurels have come his way. He earned global acclamation from different institutes, appreciation from his students and those who were fortunate enough to work with and under him. As many as 26 students, among those who worked under him, have been awarded PhD degrees.
It's my proud privilege to say something about Professor Lakshmi Mandal, my guru. Although I know that it is a very difficult task, something like putting ocean in the vessels, to describe Professor Mandal. I have seen him very closely because I was a student of him, and I did my post-graduation thesis with Professor Mandal. Incidentally, I started working for PhD with him, but in the meantime I got a fellowship of CSIR, and he was the first person to advise me to go to IRI for my doctoral degree. It is a rare thing that many guides, they do not prefer to send their students to other places, but I got that opportunity from him. Besides being a teacher, he has been my fatherly figure in the domestic as well as my personal life. Whenever I required, he gave me the proper advice so that I can do the right thing.
I feel fortunate enough to have Professor Lakshmi Mandal as my classroom teacher, and subsequently as supervisor of my postgraduate research program. But to me, he is an institution that groomed me as a curious student of soil science. And even more, he is a statement of very simple living with great innovative ideas, which we could not manage to figure out in our own lives. The last student he supervised in his career is me. So it is a great memory for me. I don't think how he counts it. So, pranam sir, and I wish you a very healthy and conscious life.
I feel myself fortunate to be a student of his Gurukul and did my PhD research work in his laboratory, which is recognized as one of the best laboratories of our country. In my eyes, he is an academic sink of knowledge and wisdom, which can never be mine till the end. I have never seen a man like him who enjoys reading and writing like anything. Till today, he always enjoys these writing and reading skills. And he used to be our ultimate mentor, to whom we would go to share all our issues and problems and immediately receive the shower of his duly structured, satisfactory solutions. Sir, I pay my gratitude and regards to you for being always with us. I wish you a healthy and peaceful life for many more years and expect your blessings forever.
Professor Mandal was an outstanding and fabulous teacher. He was a born teacher. He taught us in second year, and it was so interesting that about 40% of our students of my batch, they took subsequently soil science in elective. In MSc, he was a completely different teacher. He used not only to explain the principles, but also he used to quote examples of Indian origin in every topic, from his colleague at IRI, colleague at PAU, their results he narrated so nicely. We are really amazed. All this indicate his wisdom, his acceptance to people in general. And nowadays we are really very apprehensive. We don't like to miss him, because we don't like to miss all his advice, guidance, for not only for ours but our extended families. And as such, we pray that we want to see him as a centurion and with good health, high spirit and peaceful life.
We are here today on the occasion of felicitation to Professor Mandal, the renowned scientist and humanitarian, at his residence at Kalyani. We are grateful on behalf of the Indian Society of Soil Science, Kolkata chapter, to find an occasion to greet him. And we all know, we are all students, I was also a student of his, that he was magnanimous in every sphere of his attitude and dealings with all people coming in contact with him from every walk of life. And his passion to students, giving advice to students and anybody that whoever approaches him is also well known. And we are extremely grateful that at this age he has been kind enough to receive the felicitation from Indian Society of Soil Science, Kolkata chapter. Thank you very much for that. And as a token of remembrance, we are offering this project to him. Thank you very much.
Indian Society of Soil Science, Kolkata chapter proudly honors Professor Lakshmi Narayan Mandal, former Vice Chancellor, BCKV, and eminent soil scientist, for his everlasting contribution in research and education. On the occasion of 82nd Annual Convention and National Seminar at Calcutta, 11 to 14 December 2017. Members, students, colleagues, and admirers of Professor Mandal.
We, the members of Indian Society of Soil Science Kolkata chapter, offer our highest order tribute to Professor Lakshmi Narayan Mandal, the internationally acclaimed soil scientist, for his pioneering contributions, for his inspired guidance through untiring efforts, for opening new school of thoughts in research and education, for his humane and lovable approach for all walks of life in the society. May his life and philosophy be a source of light for all of us. Wish him a long, healthy, and peaceful life.
Firstly, I offer my sincere thanks to the Indian Society of Soil Science, Calcutta chapter, for giving me this valuable honor. I have in mind to attend this 22nd convention being held this year in Calcutta. Because of my old age, rather overage, I cannot go to Calcutta. And I am grateful to the members of the chapter of the Indian Society of Soil Science for coming over to my place, all the way from Calcutta, to honor me, to give me this special honor. I wish a great success to the 82nd convention of the Society being arranged by its Calcutta chapter from 11 onwards of the next month. At the same time, I congratulate the Indian Society of Soil Science for publishing very important books on relevant matters on soil science.
Success of a person cannot be measured by the office one holds or the gravity of the chair one sits upon. Rather, it is one's own contribution to the field for the benefit of the mankind that makes him an idol to others. And that can only be possible if the person's quest for knowledge never ends. If he is insatiably curious and possesses a heart as vast as the ocean. Professor Mandal is a great humane with a modest style of living, and is always passionate about his profession. The countless students and admirers across the globe wish him a happy, active and healthy life. Let his life be a model for others. His homeland awaits him with more feats of excellence.